A great city potentially. You know, I told you the head of the Union Pacific Railroad said, "Sir, save Chicago. It's a great city. It's going to be lost if you don't do it." We have no choice but to do this. And when judges give us rulings that, you know, you don't have to do it, Portland is on fire. Portland's been on fire for years, and not so much saving it. We have to save something else, because I think that's all insurrection. I really think that's really criminal insurrection. So I appreciate the question. These are unsafe places. We're going to make them safe.
And invoke the Insurrection Act, sir.
What?
The Insurrection Act, under what conditions or terms would you invoke?
Well, I'd do it if it was necessary. So far it hasn't been necessary, but we have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. I mean, I want to make sure that people aren't killed. We have to make sure that our cities are safe. And it's turning out, and we started with D.C. It's been so successful. Think of it. People wouldn't go to restaurants. The restaurants were closing. We were losing a lot of restaurants, as you all know. And now restaurants are opening and they're thriving. Not only is it not under control, it's the opposite. And I believe they're afraid. They're scared for their lives. You look at what's happened with Portland over the years. It's a burning hellhole.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I remember years ago when I first graduated high school, and my homeboy, and that was back in 2000. My homeboy, he was actually studying something, business, engineering or something, and he went to work for Nike. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that Nike is over in Oregon, right? It's outside of Portland. I'm pretty sure that it is, because I remember my Uber driver was telling me that there's ways for you to be able to get a tour of the Nike headquarters facility if you got a couple, if you got some plays to make, if you know some people there. I didn't know nobody in Portland, so it wasn't no way I can get it. Not in really ahead of time anyway. But, you know, I remember back in the day, Portland had this theme of keep Portland weird, right? And to be honest with y'all, because I know a lot of y'all really haven't been outside, and so you wasn't familiar with what was going on in the culture. But I will tell you, in the early 2000s, out west was the place to be, because out west was where all the money was. And where you get money and you have a liberal ideology and agenda, people get comfortable, and then they become more of that. So what you seen happening in Portland and Los Angeles and all of these different places was you seen the whole liberal movement. And I actually witnessed it in real time. I mean, you got 1,000 coffee shops, a lot of ferries everywhere, a lot of flags, alphabet community flags popped up. Everybody was using free Wi-Fi at Starbucks and whatever your local coffee shop is. A lot of movies and the media was promoting this type of lifestyle. And so Portland is one of the places that went all in on this whole thing. Portland went all in on liberalism. And now Portland has become a hellhole. The downtown is not popping. City planning was horrible. Every building got a gay flag in front of it. Everybody is weird as hell. I mean, they really took the weird liberal thing to the max. Everybody got rainbow color hair. Businesses is suffering. Everybody acting like, you know what I'm saying, nothing is wrong, and it's demonic energy and power. And it's so bad in Portland that if you walk around professing that you are a Christian or you are a conservative, you will be discriminated against. Fairies, the first one, not fairies like the one across the water. Fairies like men dressed like butterflies. And I recently went there earlier this year, and I just couldn't believe it. I said, what in the hell is happening over here in Portland? And I really knew that it was something when I was at the basketball game and I seen the male cheerleaders. And he was popping his ass, and I said, I looked at Rita, and then I looked at Chauncey Billups, because, you know, I was sitting right next to the bench. And he was like, yeah. So, Chauncey, what's going on, big dog? Yeah. So why are they popping their ass over there? It's two of them. And they had on sequin. Said it must be halftime. Let me go get something to eat.
And then you have a judge that lost her way, that tries to pretend that like there's no problem. Actually, she's not even saying that. There's a huge problem in Portland. I'll tell you what the problem is. Crime. Okay, crime. There's a huge problem in Chicago. It's called crime. And we want to put out the crime, and they want to inflame the crime.
Mr. President, Governor Abbott offered up the Texas National Guard to you. Have you had any other conversations with other red state governors?
Yeah, I have. They're willing to offer. Every one of them is willing to offer whatever we need. We thank Governor Abbott of Texas. Every one of the red state, as you call them, red state governors is willing to give whatever we need because they want our agents protected. You know, these ICE agents have a tough job. They have to go in and get, in many cases, stone cold criminals, hardened criminals, long-time criminals. And every, essentially, Republican governor has offered up whatever we need. And some Democratic governors also. Daniel? Yeah.
The Supreme Court is back in session.
Yeah.
They rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance at getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're open to?
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say this, that I'd have to take...
Cap. I can't even I can't just let that skip by. Listen, I love Trump. I do. I think he's doing an incredible job. And his second stint as president of the United States of America, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. Cap. Oh, I promised y'all that I would give you all my authentic thoughts. Come on, man. We all conservative over here. A lot of us love Trump and what he doing, but we gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta call a spade a spade. He said, "Who?" I haven't heard the name so long. I did that before. Rita's like, "Hey, do you know this? Who is this girl keep asking about you at the door?" I said, "Who?" I looked at the door. Never seen her before. Who? I don't know who that is. Who is this? Hey, security, remove her, please. Take her back to her car. Tell her she's not allowed in the building. Who? Who? Are you an owl now? That's what Rita gonna say. You an owl now. I don't know her. Oh. Who? What's her name again? I don't remember names like that. I wouldn't even pay no attention to it. Not a big deal.
Take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
She wanted to appeal her conviction.
And what happened?
They said that they were not going to hear her appeal.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I'll speak. I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ. I'll look at it. I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I'd have to ask DOJ. I didn't know they rejected it. I didn't know she was even asking for it, frankly.
Hold on, let me back up. Let me get a more concise one on this.
President Trump says Sean Diddy Combs has asked him for a pardon.
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons.
I don't know who these people are. Who? What's her name? I ain't got time for this. You know what? Hey, man, we got some stuff to do over here. Hey, handle that. Get that up out of there, please. Thank you. Thank you. Not that one.
I call him Puff Daddy, has asked me for a pardon.
Combs is serving a 4-year sentence in a New York City jail on 2 prostitution-related charges. Attorneys for Combs have not commented on President Trump's remarks, but they are asking to move his sentence to a low-security federal prison in New Jersey. ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer is following that story for us.
Brian Buckmeyer, he's going a lot more. He's looking a lot more pro-blackish. I don't remember his hair doing that.
Brian, you say the president could help Diddy get released without a pardon or full clemency. How so?
So it would be the other way around, that he can, in fact.
He got a lot of forehead coming at, but he should be all right. You know what I'm saying? He got his colics don't look like they missing. Maybe he got a little bit of spray up there, but all of this right here, from here on down, it's getting tough. It's getting tough, my man. I know. I went through the same thing. I said, start looking at my colics. They said, Anton, you can get some spray. I said, yeah, it's time to go ahead and let it go. I'm okay. I like the way I look when I'm shaving my head completely. Ain't no point in doing all of this back here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you start showing all of this, I'm like, you know what? I ain't even trying to do it. I ain't trying to have a Rihanna forehead. Anyways, let's get to the Diddy pardon.
President has very broad powers in terms of clemency. Clemency being the larger umbrella where both a pardon and commutation could come up. Now, for most people, they make an application to the Office of the Pardon Attorney in the DOJ, but someone like Sean Combs...
Focus on your beard. You know what I'm saying? When you start to having problems at the top, you focus on the bottom. Focus on your beard.
Could go directly to the president, or he could just simply hear of him, and he can either reduce his sentence to the point that he can get released, a commutation, or give him a full pardon.
You say there's also a program that could reduce Diddy's sentence for a year? How?
Facts, Megan.
Yeah, so the defense attorneys have asked for a program called RDAP. It's a very extensive program that if you're incarcerated in the federal prison system for about a little over 3 years, so Sean Combs would be applicable for that, and also have some sort of substance abuse issue. It's a 9 to 12 month 500-hour intensive drug program that if you are successful at it, you can reduce your sentence by an additional year on top of your already good time.
I think Diddy is going to be out in less than a year, to be honest with you. I don't even think it's no point in him doing no appeal. I don't think Trump should pardon him because he going to be out in less than a year. So let's say you get 14 months, you got a Fed case, and that means you can probably shave at least 30% of that sentence off with good time and in other programs. So let's reduce it down to what? A little less than 3 years. He already got 14 months served. So you got what? Another year, and then you'll be out of jail. You'll be out of prison. Go ahead and knock that out, big dog. Go ahead, take some time, get your life right. That's when you start focusing on the things that matter. You know what? I'm about to get fit. I'm about to look like Gucci Mane when I come out. And I'm about to go ahead and get it in. You know what I'm saying? Just take your L, do your time, and focus on, you know what I'm saying, getting fit. If I was Puff, I'd come out looking like Gucci Mane, give me some new teeth, and you go get you some bags. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be sitting there offering a bag, major bags for an interview. Hey, I've been a heavy Puff supporter for all this time. I got a bag for him. Don't go to Vlad. Don't go talking to Vlad. Don't go talking to none of them. Come kick it with your boy over here at Anton from AntonDaniels.com. Come out, get your money. You know what I'm saying? And let's run up a bag, big playboy. Ain't that what he say, playboy?
Time that you would serve.
And Combs' legal team is asking to move him to a low-security prison in New Jersey. How different is that facility from where he is now?
Be out in less than
and
a
what
year,
does
bro.
the judge have to consider there?
So right now he's in the Metropolitan Detention Center. That's typically for people who are in the process of having a case.
I'm already saving my money for my Puff interview. I'm saving I want it. I want the Puff interview. Hey, man, hey Puff, what's going on? So they said that Because then I'm going to ask all the pertinent questions.
Leading up to a trial or taking a plea. And after they are sentenced, like Sean Combs, they will remain there for a period of time until they either go to an intermediary prison where they're kind of sorted out and then sent somewhere, or they're sent directly to their final destination of a prison. The judge can make a recommendation, but at the end of the day, it's up to the Bureau of Prisons to make a determination as to where he goes. But they're asking for Fort Dix, which is just a little under an hour east of Philadelphia, because it, one, has RDAP, that program that can reduce his sentence by additional year. If he did it successfully, would be out in probably like a year and a half. But they're also asking for low security, meaning he has greater freedoms while in the prison.
Yeah, Puff will be fine. Still got another 20, 30 years ahead of him. As far as like, you know, age-wise, he gonna make a lot of money. He's still rich. He still got his family. He got finesse. He got major finesse, majorly finessed by Cassie. You know what I'm saying? But it's a learned lesson. We all should learn from Diddy. And we should all know that as men, you are first convicted in a court of public opinion. And as a human being, nobody cares about you except for your family and the people that love you the most.